Hello, how's everybody doing today? See if I can get my camera, phone, whatever, a little bit better. Wanted to do just a little short video today. It's probably, around 11, well, it's about 11:30. And of course today, I'm not going to be eating or drinking or anything. I'm on that fast I was telling you about. This is my long fast, 24 hours. Well, because of fasting last night, 36 hours. And as I expected, I'm not hungry. Everything's fine. This is normally right here, I would be breaking my fast. It's that time of day if I was still doing the intermediate, but I'm not. I'm doing it all the way till Friday morning about 7 a.m. Actually, probably about 11 because I have a doctor's appointment. And I hoping to get some blood work done to show y'all and for myself at 10 o'clock when I go to the doctor. I have two doctor's appointments tomorrow, one for my regular doctor and one for my cardiologist. So somewhere in there, I'm hoping I will get the blood work done. After the blood work, then I'll probably break the fast. So it'll probably even go more than 36 hours. But at this point, the only issue is I'm normally used to drinking something, and I've reached 2 or 3 times for my empty cup, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I can't do that, So I haven't had anything except for I got up this morning, wasn't thinking about it last night. I really want to do this dry fast, completely dry. And something that'll really piss you off is drugs. Because of all the drugs I'm on, because of all the surgeries and heart disease and all that crap. Some of them I'm getting off, but one of them I cannot get off for a year. After my last stint, I have to have it. And that one is a blood thinner. After the year, I will be off that, but I have to take it. So I had to have a sip of water today. Basically, that little bit that's gone out of that bottle is just enough to swallow that pill. I don't like pills. I can't take pills. My throat closes up when it comes to pills. And I couldn't take it dry. I tried. It just didn't work. So I took not a mouthful of water. I mean a little sip. You've seen the bottle. There's nothing gone out of the bottle. And just to get that pill down. I'm supposed to take another one tonight. I probably won't because I don't want another sip of water. I want the benefits from this dry fast. And then I will take one even fasting before the doctor. When I get up in the morning about 7 o'clock, I will take another sip of water to take my pills for that morning. But it's going good so far, other than I'm just going to have to, out of habit, I keep reaching for my tea glass because I'm used to drinking tea all day long, green tea. And just out of habit, I'm reaching for it. So I'm not dying of thirst or nothing like that. It's just habit. I just have to, keep my hand from reaching for that glass, which there's nothing in it, so I ain't going to drink nothing. But, it's going okay. I'll let you know, later tonight how it's going, and of course tomorrow, how this longer 36 plus hour fast is going to go. But one thing I want to talk, I've had great response from y'all out there. A lot of great comments. I appreciate all of them. I thank y'all. And some of them are, that people want to do this. They didn't know nothing about it. They've heard about it, didn't know nothing about it. So they're watching the videos, and hopefully I'm teaching them some stuff that I've been taught and that I'm learning. And I constantly keep studying this. That will never end for me now. I'm definitely going to keep studying. I'm even looking at a course to where I will be trained in this. We'll see how that goes. Maybe even do a nutritional course, but usually with nutrition, you get licensed as a licensed nutritionist. They teach you the standard American diet, which doesn't work. If the standard American diet worked, 90% of Americans wouldn't be having heart disease, sugar diabetes, high blood pressure, morbidly obese, overweight, whatever we wouldn't be that way. If it worked. It don't work. You can't stay on it. You just can't. What I'm doing right now is so feasible, I can do it for the rest of my life. There's no doubt in my mind. And the most important thing that I want to talk about this keto diet, really the most important thing, is keeping your carbs low. The carbs, can really throw your body out of function. You need to keep them down there. In that, I'm doing 5 to 10 carbs a day. I want to stay in that range. But look, as long as you're keeping your carbs around 20%, you're still going to lose weight. You're still going to get healthy. So you can tailor this to fit you if you want to do it. You just gotta watch your carbs. Really, 20% and below is what you want. I want 5 to 10%. I'm just dedicated to this. The 5 to 10% is better than the 20%. Also, through this research, I've found other things people are doing across the world, the world, that is similar to the keto diet, except it's 0 carbs. They literally are on a carnivorous diet. They eat nothing but meat, and they're super healthy. I mean, healthy of the healthiest. Whole families are doing it. I mean, there's husband and wife. I've been doing it 10 to 12 years, a husband, wife, and their children. And they literally eat nothing but ribeye steaks. That's it. They get no dairy, no carbs, no vegetables at all. It's strictly meat, and they're awesomely healthy, the whole family. And there's quite a few people do it. There was a man, and I can't remember his name right now. I'll try to find it for y'all, but he had a brain cancer. One that was, nothing they could do. You're going to die. And he went on this, and he went extreme to where he eats organ meat and meat. That's it. And actually, he even had, he found somebody that makes cricket flour, and he made stuff out of cricket flour. That's how dedicated he was to it. So he could have some variety along with his meat, with cricket flour, cricket meal, whatever. And well, he's still alive today. He's still very healthy today. The brain cancer is, I don't know exactly. I think it's pretty much gone, under control. He's not dead. He hasn't gone away that all the doctors said he would. So, find something that works for you, and you can do it. This keto thing, this way of eating, this first of all, if it's been around since the 20s, 1920. The keto diet, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, I may have, but it started off with children with epilepsy that was uncurable. There was no medications for it. There was no big pharma. And they put them on this diet. That's where it got created from, and it was curing epilepsy. It was stopping the seizures. Then they moved into people with autoimmune diseases, and it was stopping the autoimmune diseases, getting them under control with the high fat, medium to high protein and very low carbs or 0 carbs. And it's amazing. And the reason this program, this way of eating, this way of doing it the right way, the way your body needs it, got pushed under the carpet is by pharma, big pharma, pharmaceuticals. Look, if you're healthy, they can't sell you drugs. If you've got it all together and you're where you should be health-wise, you're off of their drug list, and they don't want you off. They want me on drugs. They've told me, I've had doctors tell me, welcome to the party. You're on these drugs for the rest of your life. And I fired those doctors. They work for me. I don't work for them. I hire them. I pay them. And I fired them. I got rid of them because I don't want that attitude. I am not going to be on these drugs the rest of my life. I don't accept that. They do too many other harmful things to you. Trying to cure one thing, they'll kill you from 3 or 4 others. I'm not going to go that way. So that's where it's led me now at 55 years old to get my crap together and take care of my own health and my own life and put it in my hands and in my abilities, and learn this stuff myself. So that's what's got me here. But what I want to tell you is I want to talk a little bit about grass-fed meats and grass-fed, products, butter and cheese and organic and talk about that versus just your normal meat you can buy at any store or normal vegetables. Well, you can do this diet on either one, okay? And that's just the honest truth. You can do it on just, go to the grocery store and buy some nice steaks and pork chops and chicken and ribs or, whatever, and your normal vegetables. You can do it with that. Are you going to get the fastest, safest, easiest results with that? No, but you still will get results. It still will work. There was one gentleman that was on this diet that literally ate double cheeseburgers every day without anything on them. He would, I guess, go to Mickey D's and get a couple double cheeseburgers or whatever, and he ate the meat and the cheese. He didn't eat the lettuce, the tomato, or the bread. Nothing else, just the meat. And he lost weight. And he actually got better. So he ate some of the worst stuff you can get, and it still would work with him. So going to buy the regular foods, the regular produce, your regular cheeses, your regular meats, that you can do it. It'll work. It is cheaper. But I choose not to do that, and I want to explain why. I'm choosing to use the highest grade of meats and beefs and porks and chickens that I can find and get my hands on. Cheeses, everything, produce, the little bit that I do eat. I want the best. And the reason is that it's just like your car. If you go down and put the cheapest gas you can find in it, or you put the highest price gas your car is going to run different, okay? It's going to run a lot different. And it's going to last longer on the higher grade. Well, same thing with your body. It is exactly the same thing. And I found out, I posted on my Facebook page with it. Wow. My first keto shopping trip was very expensive. And I didn't have a ton in the grocery cart, but I had what I needed. But it was very expensive. And I posted, wow, this eating healthy is very, very expensive in your wallet. But you know what? Now that I've thought about it and I'm doing it, it really ain't, because you're giving up one thing for the other. Number one, I'm fasting, so I'm eating less food than I normally did before, and the food is filling me up. It's just making me feel different. I don't have to have the amount of food I had before. So really, yeah, I spent a lot on what I had, but if I look at what I used to eat, like I said in the other video, I was doing 7,000 to 10,000 calories a day. The amount of food still added up to the same price. So I'm really not spending it anymore. I'm spending it wisely. And there are places, you can go to, I think it's called Butcher Block, and you can get grass-fed, grass-finished. And the important part there is the grass-finished meat. Because you can have a cow that, pretty much lives in a pasture, but then they put him in a stall and start feeding him corn and grains to fatten him up for auction. Well, you're still getting bad stuff. So they finish them in grass too. They just basically leave them in the pasture. But Butcher Box will send it right to your house. You can buy a package for you and your wife or a whole family, and they send it right to you. And it pretty much works out to about $6, I think under $7 a meal. And it's pretty cool, and I'm going to do that. That's one of the places I'm going to get. There's another one called Thrive Market, I think it is, and you can get all the other stuff you need: spices, some butter, just everything else, almost everything else. And then there's a U.S. Wellness I'm going to go to, because they have very special cheeses that I want, that are grass-fed, grass-finished, aged. And so I'll have probably 2 or 3 different places that's actually going to ship food right to my house, which saves me from going to buy it and saves me from going around trying to find it. But I'm choosing to do that because I'm an extreme person anyway, but I'm in extreme bad health, or, I have been. And so I'm taking this, to that level. I want the best available food, highest quality, highest nutrition that I can get in what I eat. I'm also doing the fast. You don't have to fast. If you want to, great. I think it's a great idea. You should, but you don't have to. There's plenty of people that do this keto diet that they don't fast, or they may only fast 1 day a week. I'm fasting basically 4 days a week. I'm doing the 3 days intermediate, which is 16 to 18 hours a day, and then I'm doing a full day, which actually ends up being at least 36 hours in my week. I'm doing that because I got a long way to go. I got over 100 pounds I need to lose, and but I've got a lot of medical issues that I need to fix. So this way I can fix them faster. I can get off these drugs and I can have a whole lot better life and a whole lot better lifestyle. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I wanted to talk a little bit about it because, get started. If you're wanting to do this, you can do this. I'm going to tell you right now, if I can do this, anybody watching this can do this. Just get started. Take the first step. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about the grass-fed. Don't worry about the organic. Go get you some groceries if that's what you can afford and start eating it. The main thing is cut the carbs out of your life. And then what you're starting to put in your life, make it wholesome. Let's face it, what I was eating before, tater chips and cookies and whatever, fast food, and wasn't taking the bread or just eating all of it, French fries, potatoes, all the pastas I was eating, that was all garbage food to start with. Plus it was killing me, with just the amount of calories and keeping me fat. And what all that does is put your body, by eating that stuff, by eating the carbs, let me tell you what happens. You eat carbs, your insulin is going to spike. It's going to go up. This is the reason you don't want carbs. This is the reason you want to keep them very low, to keep your insulin down. That hormone alone will kill you if it's working improperly. And it's working improperly because of what we put in our mouth. So you eat carbs or sugar, same thing. Your insulin spikes. Well, your sugar spikes. So your insulin spikes to combat the sugar. Well, at the second that your insulin spikes, it shuts your body off from burning fat immediately, and it turns it into fat storage. It starts storing everything you're eating into fat. That is the chemical way your body handles it when the insulin spikes. The whole purpose of this, if you want to call it a diet, is to get your insulin levels to stay low and steady. You don't want them spiking. And that is the key. Okay, so you know what? If you're one of them kind of people, you just don't want. Look, this is a very easy diet. It is easy. It is the simplest one I've ever been on in my life. That's why it's so doable. And that's why I know I can do this the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about it. Now, am I going to fast the same way the rest of my life? No. I'm doing that now. Once I lose all my weight and I get into a maintenance program, I'll probably be eating the same. But the fasting is, I might fast once a week then, but it's not going to be like I'm doing now. That will change with my progress of getting healthy. And I'll make all those decisions as I go along. Same thing you can do. But I'm going to tell you, you can do this. Maybe I can help motivate you. I hope so. I hope I can. It's easy. You don't have to get as critical as I am with counting the macros. The main thing is make sure you're not getting more than the 5 to 10 on the carbs, or maximum 20 on the carbs in any day. And you'll see results. I don't care if you're eating crappy meat. You're still going to see results. The big thing is get that protein. Get the fats in there. Okay, let's say you're not getting your 70% fat and your 30 to 40% protein. You're getting more like 50-50. Great. Man, do it. Don't let this get too complicated. The main thing you want to stop is them carbs. Okay? You want to keep them in that 5 to 10. That is the biggest key. All right? And like I said, there's tons of people. Look on YouTube. You'll find them. The carnivore diet. Just look it up. You're going to see people that don't eat nothing but meat. They eat absolutely zero. Now, there's different people doing different things in the carnivore. Some, like I said, one family, they don't eat nothing but ribeye steaks. Very heavily marbled, fatty ribeye steaks. There's other people that eat the steak, eat some pork, they eat some fish. It's all meat. They do eat eggs, and they don't have any dairy. Okay, they don't have any vegetables at all, and they're super healthy, mega healthy. There's essential fatty acids. Essential means your body does need them. Okay. You can have a protein deficiency. You can have a lot of deficiencies, but I've never heard of an essential carb. It doesn't exist. Okay. There's a lot of people tell you got to have carbs. You got to have. No, you don't. There's too many people living without them, and there's too many people living healthy without them and can prove that. Too many people curing major problems in their life, like depression. Okay. Look on my channel. You're going to see some of the sites that I look at. Look at them. Some of the videos I've saved. There's a girl on there that had the worst depression you've ever seen. And along with that, she had autoimmune disease. And as long as she stays on a strictly all meat diet, all that's cured. It's gone. She's on 0 medication anymore. She used to be on every bad medication for mental disease, depressions and things like that you wouldn't believe. And she cured it herself by finally eliminating everything out of her life but meat. She has meat and salt. That's it. That's all she eats. And some organ meat and fat. Of course, you're getting the fat with that, but that all goes together. And but she just puts a little salt on it. And she said she's almost cut the salt out, but she's living happy and healthy now. And before, she was not. She was miserable and on all kinds of bad drugs. So this diet is perfect for the human body. It's what the human body wants, and it's going to set your hormones in place. It's going to change your life, and you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, I've only been doing it a week or 4 days. So what? I feel the difference already. I'm not an expert at none of this stuff. I'm repeating what I've learned from studying, from doing research, my own studying, finding, the reports that I want to read, finding the people I want to listen to, and I found a lot of them. And there's doctors out there now doing this. There's one at Duke University, okay? This doctor has been enlightened into this and found out that now, he said, I treat patients now with no medications. He is a non-pharmaceutical doctor. He's treating them with this program, with this keto program. And when I say he's treating people, he's getting the worst of the worst. He's getting people like me that's close to death or already should have been dead too many times. I should have been gone. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be talking to you. He's treating those people with what I have is morbid obesity. They put that morbid in there because you ain't going to be long for this earth. And he's treating those people. He's treating a lot of people with a lot of bad diseases. And he is fixing them, curing them without medications. And when they come to him, of course, they're on medications just like I am. Guess what? He's taking them off of them. Slowly, as he does the diet, he's working with them like I'm hoping my doctors will work with me. And he is taking them off the medications. Completely curing diabetes to where you're not a diabetic anymore. Think of that. He's got people that's been on insulin for 25 years, and within 6 weeks, he gets them off the insulin. Okay? It's all according to you and your body and how you're doing the program. But it's working. He's doing it. You can do it too. There's no doubt in my mind you can do it. We, as unhealthy people, don't have to live this way no more. We've been lied to. We've been lied to, in many places. About what to eat. We've been trained to eat the wrong things. Come on. I was trained, from a kid that the standard American diet, that pyramid we used to see in school, that's the most garbage pyramid in the world. It's the wrong one. It is definitely the way to be fat. It is definitely the way to have heart disease. It's the way to have diabetes and high blood pressure and fatty liver. Eat that diet. That's what you'll get. Okay? And it's the proof's in the pudding. America's full of people like me, and they're not all morbidly obese. Like I said before, there's skinny people that's just as sick as I am. There's skinny people that's never been fat a day in their life, and they still have heart disease, and they still have high blood pressure, and they still have sugar. Some of them still have fatty livers. And guess what? It's because they're still eating the diet. They just didn't eat as many calories in that same diet I was eating, 7,000. They were just eating less. But the food and the way you're eating and the way it affects your body chemically is killing them, just like it is me. So we can change this. You can change this. You can do this. Send me a message. That's fine. I'll do everything I can to help anybody, along with helping myself. This is an experiment, and so far the experiment is great. Like I started off saying, I'm doing an experiment on me and my body. It's in bad shape, or it's been in super bad shape. So I want to get it in super good shape. I want to go from one extreme to the other. But anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about, just get started. Don't, if you ain't got the money or you ain't got it right now, you can, don't wait. Don't say, okay, I'm going to start this after I get everything in place. That's like saying I'm going to have a baby when I can afford it. You can't never afford a baby. You just have one, you know. Well, get started. You know, go get you some good groceries and leave the potato chips and the Pepsis and the Cokes and the sugar. Leave all that in the store and don't bring it home. And if you got it at home, get rid of it. That's the easiest thing to do. It just works. And get on eating very good tasting food. Look, you've seen the quiche I made. That thing is off the chain. And if you're on my Facebook also, you see me posting keto recipes that I know are off the chain. I've got friends texting me going, hey, I made that thing you did last night. It is unbelievable the way it tastes. So that's why this diet is doable, because everything tastes good. You can do this long term. You're not deprived of anything. I've been on those diets where everybody says eat like a rabbit and I eat a salad. I can't do that. I'll never stay on that diet. And it's restrictive, and this one is not. Let me tell you what, I've been eating a lot of food, but yet it's not a lot of calories. It's just the higher fat, you know, and the medium protein and the super low carbs. And I know it's working. I have 100% more energy than I had last week already. So I'm encouraged just by the 4 days I've been doing it to what I'm seeing. And like I said, you know, I'm not hungry. I haven't been hungry yet. Now, will I be hungry in the morning? I might be. This is a long fast that I'm doing now. But it's very beneficial to me. And along the way, I'll keep talking about the spices and the things I use. And when I get to the point of doing whatever I do for supplements, I'll tell you about them. I'm going to maybe do a video on each one of those of how beneficial they are and really tell you what it does to your body. That would be pretty good to know and do. And I'll probably do that. But this little short video has turned into a long one. But it's very important. Get started. If you want to do this, do it. You can do it. And you know what? There's tons of information out. There's tons of YouTube channels. Like I said, look at some of the ones I got. Thomas Lauer. Look at his. He is a health guru geek. Okay? He's a smart dude. He's not a doctor, but trust me, he knows more than the doctors know. He has researched it. He went to school. He's a great guy. And he knows keto inside and out. A great channel for you to subscribe to. Dr. Eric Berg is another one. Look at his. Unbelievable. He's a doctor. And he can help you a lot. And he will teach you a lot of things. So those are a couple places you can look just on YouTube. But the thing is, do it. Start it. You know, don't wait till you try to get everything in place. Just start it. It'll happen. It'll come. And the main thing is, get them carbs down, man. They're killing you. The carbs are killing you. And I ain't just talking about cake. I'm talking about all carbs, okay? You know, get them down. When you are eating your vegetables and produce, look at what they are. Look at how many carbs they have in them. Look at what kind they are. Cruciferous vegetables are very good for you. Your body needs them, which is cabbage, kale, collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens, you know, those kind of broccoli, those kind of things. That's where you need to get your 5 to 10% carbs from, is those kind of vegetables, not potato chips. You know, it's kind of funny you say it, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all understand. Do it that way, but keep it. If you want to really make this thing work, keep it in that 5 to 10, but no more than 20% of your diet should be carbs, and you'll get healthy. You'll change your life, just like I'm going to change my life. Yes, I got a long road to go, but trust me, I'm on my way, and I ain't turning around and I ain't looking backwards. I like where I'm going. I like how I feel already. I can't imagine a month from now what these videos are going to be like. Even, you know, how I'm going to feel, what my doctor reports are going to be a month from now, how I'm going to look a month from now. Well, you know what? Stick with me. We're going to find out. We'll see. So I will see y'all later. I'll probably do a little short video tonight just saying, hey, I still haven't ate nothing. I'm okay. I ain't dead. I can live through this. Something like that tonight. But I wanted to get this one out there, and I just wanted to encourage everybody. I want to encourage you. You know, take your health and your life in your hands. You can do this. There's no doubt in my mind. If a big old fat 55-year-old man can do this, an obese, morbidly obese 55-year-old man can do this. You can do it. You probably don't have all the health problems I have. You might have some of them. Hey, I don't know who's watching this. You may have exactly what I got. But you know what? You can do this. Don't matter your age. You can do this. Stick in there. Start doing a little research on your own. If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm going to put on here everything I learn. And I'll tell you the people I'm learning it from. So let's do this thing together. Let's do this experiment together. Let's get healthy together. Do it. Let me know if you're doing it. Let me know if I'm helping you. That would be a plus for me. I would like that. I like to help people, you know. So until later on, y'all have a good day. Stay healthy and cut them carbs. Talk to you later. Bye.